Good morning. I have a cat on the desk, so I'm having a little fight over here.
Hey,
So yeah.
how you doing?
Hi Emma. Hi Latte. Hi Wavy. How are you guys doing? Okay, I'm gonna try to settle the cat, so maybe we can set up a camera. But in the meantime, if you guys can do me an amazing favor and look at that extension for the closed captions because I can't test it off stream.
Hey,
And oh,
how you doing?
hi Dorothy, how are you? Wait, I forgot to open my camera, so Steve is not tracking. Okay, so yeah, if you guys can see the captions and let me know if it's actually working, because it's supposed to be customizable. You can, I think, change the size of the font and whatever. And I will try and have a cat camera. I know I do need to speak for closed captions to work. Um, So I will try to talk. But how are you all doing? How are you all doing? How was your weekend? How are we doing today, Latte? Are you in class? How many liters of coffee have you had today? Dorothy, did you have any more problems with channel points? I'm petting the cat. Hi, Money. Good morning. Okay, she's laying down. I'm gonna set up the camera. No coffee so far. Are you okay, Latte? Are you gonna survive? Do we need to send help? Blink 3 times. I'm trying to keep the mic open while I set up the camera so you guys can look at those captions. I also want to. I can't see how to set up. Dorothy, if you go over the stream, you should see two little buttons. One is the stream stickers, and another one is the stream CC. You can change the position. Okay. I'm gonna open as well. I'm in bed being also in. Oh no, Amo. That's not good. That's not good. We're sending you all the healing vibes. Okay, all the healing wishes. Okay, let me just set up the camera really quick, and I will also look at the stream so I can see the captions. Because I want to see if this is a better option than the one I had. So yeah, they work on a mobile, Amma. Is that good? Yeah. Okay, let me. Okay, Pixel is hitting the camera. So 1 moment. Okay, so um, when you find, are you on browser or mobile, Dorothy? Which one are you using today? Because I also want to see on the phone. Okay, so let me go. Okay, let me see on the phone. Because if this doesn't work, we go back to what we had. Okay. I just figured it would be nice if you guys could kinda change the way you want. So, okay, Dorothy, on left under the stream. Thank you, Amma. Thank you. So yeah, on the bottom of the stream, on top of the chat, you will see a little heart that's stream stickers, and you'll see another one called Stream CC. So I'm gonna try as well. So yeah, to me it shows small text, large text. Let me go with this. I thought you could. Oh, thank you for the cheese. I. Okay, let me see. Is this actually showing? Did you have to do anything to enable it? Like, does it go over the stream? To me, it doesn't. That's weird. Repeat names with presents. Okay. So maybe this is not the best option. Maybe we will go back to what we had. No, Dorothy, the captions we had before, it was not customizable. You could not change anything about them. And so I was, so then I saw that there was this option, and this one allows you to like change. Yeah, me too, Moni. Amma, do you get it over the stream? Because I only have it on the bottom, like on the phone. It's not actually showing over the stream, is it? Because this is the kind of things that I need to be live to test. We can't test this otherwise. You know, Latte, how you even clipped it, I think it was you. Yeah, it's only in the chat. Yeah, that's not nice. I think we will go back to what we had then. Latte, do you remember that there was like a full wall of chat of captions? Because if I'm yapping non-stop and super fast, it takes over the whole stream. And I've been looking at options because I can't customize that one. It's what it is. I can only change the size of the browser source. That's it. So I could make it full screen, or you know, a corner like I did. But I can't customize anything else basically. So I've been looking at other options, and I was like, oh, this one would be cool because each person can customize their own. But since it's not working great, I'm gonna bring back the old ones, okay? So you guys give me just a moment. I'm gonna deactivate this extension and we go back to what we had. I just need a moment to actually do that because I still want everyone to be able to read if they need. That was the whole point of the captions. So let me close that one. Okay, so the extension will no longer work, okay guys? Okay, we're going back to... Yeah, we're going back to what it was. Let me just fix here as well. And I'm gonna deactivate the extension, just there's no need to have it available. I'm gonna keep looking at other options. So let me just deactivate that one. Yes, okay. It is deactivated, and this goes back to what it was. There we go. Okay, it should all be back to what we used to have. You guys can see the captions now, yeah? All back to what it was. So I will keep looking at options, see if I find one that it doesn't take over the whole stream. We tried. Because if you guys don't know, and just in case it's good to know, I am multi-streaming, okay? So, for example, on YouTube, they have their own closed captions. So I was like, you know, I will enable the YouTube one, then Twitch will have their own, and it will be easier for people to customize their experience. But I guess I will be looking for another option for Twitch, something better than this. So yeah, anyway, how are you all? How was your weekend? What are we up to today? I have my car back, so that's good news. But yeah, how are we all doing? I mean, I don't want to make anyone jealous, but I may have had a latte. Oh wait, I also need to fix something else. I may have had a latte singing and playing guitar for me the other day, but I don't want to make anyone jealous, okay? Just so you know. Okay, I do need to... Where do I do it? I never know how to do that. Here. Where is it? Here. Sorry, I need to log into something because this is not working. Everything decided to log me out today. I had to log into everything. Okay, so that's done. How do I go back? Here? No, here? No. There. Okay, I'll back to normal. Hi, Sonic! How are you? Sonic, what was coming to an end? Hold on, because I saw the title. What was coming to an end? I need some explanation. You got me a little bit concerned earlier when I saw it. Where? Okay, let's take care of our crops. Here will be some wheat. Where's the wheat? Didn't I bring wheat? I didn't bring wheat. Okay. That's very smart of me to not bring everything I need. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. There we go. And we're gonna plant some wheat. And then we should have... Did I bring tomatoes? No, I did not bring... Okay, that's fine. Doing great. Hi, Craig. How are you doing? Okay, tomatoes. Did I forget something else? Let's hope not. Tomatoes, 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 tomatoes over here. And then did I... Yes. And here we are missing some carrot. There we go. And then here would be corn. Okay, now we have it all. There we go. There we go. That's done. And here. And we should finish this just in time for the 6 a.m. to hit. And then we have to do it all over again. Yay! There we go. Beautiful. Let's see. No, it's on the gaming PC. Is that just out of curiosity or is this something wrong? Because we've, for a while, we've had audio issues, so now I'm traumatized. Now I'm traumatized. I'm always scared. You know, like when people ask questions, something, I'm like, is it failing? Is that why you're asking? It is through capture card and the routing software. Yeah, I use a capture card to take the gaming to the streaming PC, and I use Wavelink from Elgato to route all the audio. But the thing with captions is every single option that I found. Oh my God!
Raiders, choose your fate. Watch the show or watch the show. Thank you.
Welcome in, Raiders. How are you, Nerdy? How is your stream? Tell me everything. Welcome in, everyone. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm looking for months for new couch for my living room. Or for free or cheap, second hand. Now I get texts from my neighbors who have a beautiful couch and want to give me for free. I said yes. Oh my God, Dorothy, that's amazing. A beautiful couch that you want for free, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I love it. I've been gnomed, yes. I like it. Well, that kind of gnomes I do like. I'm a little bit traumatized of gnomes because... I'm a little bit traumatized with the gnomes for the Little Nightmare. Wavy, can you do it for me? Because it doesn't show me the pin. I don't know if it would be here. You should have permissions to do it because I can't see it anymore. Can I? Or did you do it? Did you do it, Wavy? Because I don't see it anymore. If you can do it for me, I would appreciate it. Great, finally won a game of Hot Pot called Villas from... That's good, Nerdy, sorry, that's good. Hi, Weekend! This is the second raid in a row I've been part of. Weekend has been raiding everyone today. latte, sorry. So I use a capture card to take the... Oh my god. The video, and also to take the sound, and I use Wavelink from Elgato to 3.0. It's a beta one, to route the audio. And the thing with the captions is everything I've found with options for captions, you have to run also a Chrome page related to the caption system to capture what you're saying in real time, and then it will translate into a caption. So no matter like even this extension now from Twitch, I still had to run a Chrome page to capture what I'm saying. I hope you didn't have to leave in the meantime. But yeah, okay, I got all the pillows from the Lunar Market and some screens from my spa. That's good. I need to grind a little bit off the market as well, because I want a lot of duplicates of everything, because I don't know when they will make it available. I don't know when they will make it available entirely out of the market. You do not wish... I wish I didn't have to, but I have to, because even the extension latte, even the extension that we just tried now, I had to run Chrome. It would be amazing if I didn't have to, but you have every option that I found. The thing, what I wanted was that it wouldn't become such a big wall if I'm yapping nonstop, you know. So I'm gonna try and find other options, see if I can customize it better. That's the thing. Like right now, what I am using is called Pixel Chat. Pixel Chat. Thank you so much for the follow. Pixel Chat is the one I'm using. I know, so there's an OBS plugin, I think, that you can use. The issue is, I do not stream from OBS. Hi, lady. I do not stream from OBS. I am using Meld Studio, which doesn't have its own closed captions yet.
How you doing?
Oh. Good morning, lady. How are you doing? How was your weekend? So yeah, but I'm always on the lookout, trying to figure ways of how I could do it. But yeah, this is great because I'm a fellow streamer who also promotes other streamers on Twitch and YouTube. Frantics, if you are interested in some promotion and your friends, send me a whisper message. I can message you later. Is that okay? And that's very, very sweet of you. Thank you. Yes, I've dropped that there. There you go. Eating before work. Did you have a good weekend, lady? Are you feeling better? Because we were all sick last week, okay? Everybody who would come in, oh, I'm sick. So I hope we're all feeling a lot better, please. I hope we're all, you know, the healing wishes reached everyone. And I hope we're all feeling better, please. I am feeling better. I am feeling better. My car is back. My keyboard is still upside down because I'm afraid to touch it after the coffee shower. So yeah. An English muffin. Now, nice. I even hurt my darn foot over the... Why would you do that, nerdy? Was being sick not enough, really? I hope your foot is okay, though. Yesterday I stabbed... Is that how not stabbed? How do you say? I hit my toe with something. It's not stabbed, because that would be with a knife. No, I just hit my toe on something. And then I was looking at a cat, and I didn't see that something fell in front of me, and I almost fell on the living room. But we're good. We didn't fall. It's all good. It's fine. But yeah, this has been some interesting days. Stubbed. Yes, stubbed. Yeah, I thought it was... Yeah, I was close. I'll take that. I'll take that. Weekend. Do you also... I hope it's okay that I'm just saying weekend. I tend to do this thing with people names to kind of crop them. But if any of you ever feels like I'm butchering your name, please just tell me and I will change how I say it. I will try my best, okay? But do you also play Palia? Or are you one of those who likes to watch people play Palia, but does not play it? Because we do find some people like that here and there. A spider was crawling on my leg and freaked me out, flayed my legs to shake it off and accidentally slammed it. Oh no, it had to be a spider. Spiders are a menace, honestly. I already killed one today. I came across 3 spiders in the space of 1 hour the other day. Yeah. It's spider season is open for sure. You don't want lads, really? It would sound like you're calling me a muscle. What if I just called you Cole? Oh, no, it's. What about it's? It's okay. How are you, it's? How are you feeling? How was its weekend? I think it would be confusing, right? It would be very confusing. Spent the weekend in bed mostly to stay off it. Finally walking normal. That's good, Nerdy. I'm glad to hear that. And that you're feeling better from being sick, but also that the foot is healing. Latte. Guys, I appreciate a lot when you are able to subscribe. But if you have, even if it's a joke, Latte, because of me butchering your name, I understand. I totally understand. It's an honor when you guys subscribe to me, but it's also totally understandable if you do have to cancel, okay? especially if I'm butchering your name. I think it's deserved. Like, you know what? You're offending me. I'm canceling my subscription. Goodbye. I totally understand. No, but I appreciate it. It's an honor. Whenever it's an honor to have you here, okay? Whether you're participating or lurking, the fact that you chose to listen to me for a little bit, it's an honor. The fact that you went beyond that and you followed, it's amazing. And the fact oh.
What the hell is that?
An alpaca. I got the last one.
Hi, Toby. Good morning. How are you today? And the fact that you went one step above and you subscribed, to me is mind blowing. So thank you very much. Okay, I really appreciate it. I know life is hard, money is hard to come by, and so yeah, I really appreciate it. Tommy, how? I saw at some point you went back to Palia. What happened yesterday? Did you achieve what you wanted to achieve, or what happened? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Brain froze for a moment. Okay, if you're not aware yet, Tommy has started this thing where on a random evening, because can't be daytime for reasons we shall not talk about. So yeah, if you want, she may speak Greek sometimes. You're not going crazy. It's actually Greek that you may hear. But yeah, if you haven't met our Tommy yet, please do. But also, Wavy, can you maybe turn the heating off? It's very hot today. You are not going crazy as well. Yeah, because let's be honest, Greek can be a little bit Greek to understand. Especially if they're speaking very fast, okay? But yeah, I was here bragging because I had a latte the other day singing and playing the guitar for me. Oh, I didn't tell you, Wavy. Yeah, I got a serenade. It's not official. I'm calling it that just because, it boosts my ego. But yeah, Wavy, Latte was playing the guitar and singing for me the other day. Please, let me boost my ego, okay, Latte? Please. Wavy, it doesn't play the guitar, so he doesn't do serenades, okay? So please, let's pretend, okay? Let's pretend. I'm gonna tell everyone, I'm gonna put on the news that I've been serenaded by Latte. So yeah, if you're lucky enough, one day maybe Latte will sing to you, so go check him out as well. You play the guitar too. Wait a second, Tommy. You play the guitar too? Because I don't remember getting that information. How is that possible? Guys, those who came with the raid, if you it's a little bit late, you probably already did it. But if you do have to raid and run, do some self-care, go rest, nerdy. I don't know if you have to go to sleep or something. Please do. It's the normal drill. If you want to lurk, I appreciate it. There's drops enabled for Palia. Maybe refresh the browser if it doesn't look like it's counting, just to be sure, for the drops. And if you want to chat with us, please do. I appreciate getting to know you. So yeah, I bet Nerd is already asleep because it's been a while. So yeah, I am not Greek, Weekend, but I am Portuguese. I am Portuguese. I live in the UK at the moment. Well, it's been 8 years. Damn, I love it. I love living here. But yeah, I am Portuguese. So yeah. I sometimes make it hard on people because I am. Hi Deku, how are you? Yes. What are you eating, Nerdy? What are you eating? A lot of people place my accent all over the world, so I love to hear the guesses. I find it curious when people actually assume I'm from the UK, like, dude, I do not sound like the Queen. What are you talking about? In my mind, I do. I already said that. In my mind, I sound like the Queen, but as soon as I open my mouth, it goes downhill. It doesn't happen. So yeah, I do like to hear the guesses. So if you still want to hit me with which guess you had, I wouldn't mind to hear it. You can't offend me, okay? I've heard everything, and it wouldn't be an offense anyway. Leftover pizza. Ooh. 2 days ago, I was craving pizza. I didn't get pizza. Yesterday, we were thinking of pizza, but we couldn't decide. So we feel. Oh my god! We flipped a coin and we went with Chinese. And tomorrow, it's actually Wavy's and my anniversary, 8 years as well. So we were talking earlier, like, what do you want to do for dinner tomorrow? Do you want to do something special? I don't want to really go anywhere. I think we're just staying home. But we were thinking, what should we do? Because it's our 8th year anniversary of being together. Worst 8 years of my life, my god. So what shall we eat to celebrate that? Heating up but cold hits the spot sometimes. Oh, pizza, it's one of those foods that it's good fresh, is food as leftover, is good warm, is good cold. It just goes anyway, really. It sounds like several different countries in one. My first guess was German. German is not a very common guess, Weekend. It's very not common. I think the most curious to me was I was once standing next to a Polish. And I can tell our accents were different, okay? I can hear how they speak, I can hear myself. And someone was like, are you Polish? And I'm like, I don't sound like him. What do you mean? So I think the Polish is the most common. It's usually Eastern Europe that people tend to place me. But I've been placed everywhere, to be fair. So yeah. I was going to say South America, but couldn't say where. I mean, you have Brazil in South America. They just speak Portuguese, so you could be quite close. You could be quite close to that, Nerdy. My guess is Christmas Island off of the coast of Australia. Have you met a lot of people from there, Latte? Is that why? Or because you never heard an accent like me, like mine? Is so special that I need to find a place I've never met anyone from. She did live in Brazil briefly. When I did. We moved to Brazil when I was like 5 years old, but we only stayed for 2 years. So yeah. When was yesterday I muted the stream to eat, and there was no one to ask me what I'm eating, and I was like, if Frantic was there, I wouldn't be able to eat without the question. I'm sorry, I just want recommendations and ideas. You can't blame me for that. Hi Zendo, how are you? I mean, I kind of know how you are because I just checked on you, but yeah. Cousin wanna go bowling? Wait, what was the cousin? What is that a reference to something? The accent just reminded me of another streamer I watch for Marvel Rival, who is from Chile, and it sounded similar. Oh, okay. I guess. Morning. Money. What was for lunch, by the way? What was for lunch? She went to college. She's been everywhere. Yes, I did college in the... What was the name of the island? In the Christmas Island? It was the Christmas Island? Wait. Christmas Island off of the coast of Australia. Yes, that's where I did college. Thank you very much. Amazing grades, really. I bet she hasn't been to India. I haven't yet. I would love to, Latte. I would really love to. I hear... I mean, you hear both experiences about the food, but I'm only gonna focus on the good part of it. So yeah, I would love to come and try your food. Guys, there will be an ad coming very, very soon. I cannot stop it right now. It's only 90 seconds. If you can stick with us, I really appreciate it. If you are here for the drops, they still count, okay? So take this moment maybe to stretch, take a deep breath, check what you're having for lunch so you can share with us. But we will be right after, we'll be back right after 90 seconds, okay? To be fair, I'm American. Family came from Italy and other various European countries. We tend to place accents wrong. We can honestly, even people here... I've had a lot of people lately coming into the stream. Try here Portuguese. But I'm usually my accent is really placed everywhere. It's really placed everywhere, so yeah. You know, Latte, there's this woman on TikTok. She keeps flooding my FYP with the what's the name? The tiffin. She gets those tiffin services delivered to her every day for lunch, and every day is like, what I eat for lunch? No, what's in my tea? It's something like that. I don't know. What's her name? It's Bavaria. I don't remember her name, but I see her almost every day. And every day I look at Wavy like, damn, now I'm craving Indian. I want to eat that. The food looks so good. I even looked up. Apparently, you can get the services here in some places. But I don't know. I don't know if they would be good or even authentic. But it looks so good. Does that mean you have a killer meatball recipe passed down generations? Or is that only true on sitcoms? Croissants with sausage. Ooh, money. I like that. It seems like a not so obvious combo. But it's actually pretty good. She might go if you said... Yes. Let's book our trip, Latte. We're coming to meet you. What's the best day for you? Oh my god. Hot Dog Sons. I never heard the name. Is that actually a thing, Tommy, or you just came up with it? Our pizza recipe and spaghetti are the best. Wavy loves the pizza from... at least the New York one. It's the New York, Wavy. Which one is that you like? My snack, breakfast, lunch, thank is ready. That's nice, Dorothy. We quit. I played Palia. So you didn't finish, Tommy. The getting all the stars. I mean, it is very stressful. I can understand the sudden change to Palia afterwards. It makes sense. Come to Edinburgh. We'll make up a bed if you make us a plate. That is one of the top of the bucket list. I would definitely make a plate. Yeah, Edinburgh is beautiful. The whole Scotland, really. I fell in love when I fell in love with Scotland first, and then I fell in love with Wavy, okay? He might tell you I stalked him, but that's not the truth. Okay, I chose the country first. He was already here. I did the DNA thing from Ancestry, and it said I have family from somewhere in Africa and apparently Germany. I mean, nerdy. What if you have a home waiting for you everywhere? In all of those places, you could just go and visit any day. And multi-personality. I don't know what you're talking about, baby. It's only 999.9 personalities living here with me, okay? I don't know what you're talking about. If it's one thing we do well, it's food. Exactly. Like, we heard a lot of things, you know, like, oh, don't eat this if you go there. But it's I remember when I was studying, I remember one thing that I learned is that it doesn't matter like how clean or whatever, because you go to another place and you start eating from let's say, I'm gonna call it an ecosystem, okay? You start eating from an ecosystem your body's not used to. You're gonna end up with a bacteria. It doesn't matter if you're in the cleanest place in the world or not. It can happen just because you are out of your normal conditions, and your body will get affected by it. So yeah. The cousin wanna go bowling is a reference to GTA 4. The main character is Eastern European. I said it because you said most. I never really played GTA, so I wouldn't know. Is that another game you used to play, Latte? Or you just know that little thing? She stalked me. Okay, there you go. There he goes lying. A bit wet, but awesome. You know, I do love... I was gonna say this wrong. I love winter. Okay, I love winter. I was about to agree with Zento's words, and that would take it to a place we do not want to go. So I do love winter. So I do appreciate the weather in Scotland. That's why I chose Scotland. I've only met 732 so far. I have so many new... See, never a dull day, Wavy. We're never bored, baby. And it's only been 8 years. So 732 in 8 years. I think 2 more years and you should be fine to meet all my personalities. It should be okay. My husband is American but Scottish and English descent. We want to plan a whole European trip. I've never been to Germany, but one day. I really hope you get to. We can... I mean, getting to know the whole world is amazing. If you manage to go to Portugal, I'm not biased. It's absolutely beautiful, amazing food, welcoming people. Just look at me. You won't see purple penguins around though. I'm special. I'm one of a kind. But it's a really nice country. I just don't love summer, so I went to a cold place. But yeah, also Scotland is beautiful. The landscapes. You can go try to find the Nessie in the Loch Ness. You should definitely do the thing on the Loch Ness, the boat tour or something. They will tell you about the... What was the name, Wavy? Lochy? Was it something like that? Like, if you say the words, I don't know in what way, because it's like a small lake, whatever. And I love it. Please be careful with how you say some names, because they're tricky as hell. It took me a while. You'll find new loves every time. Exactly. He's never gonna get bored of me, Moni. I have played so many games, frantic. The list. See, Latte, I am new to gaming. I know I'm streaming games, but I'm very new to game. I do recognize names and stuff, but I haven't played. So yeah, a lot of games that everybody played since, I don't know, since they were born. I've never tried them. You know what? We're due a chaos-a-thon. I was looking the other day at all the games that I have, from claiming Prime games and Epic free games and all that stuff. I have so many games. We need to organize another chaos-a-thon because I think it's been almost a year since the last one. So we really need to get back to it. definitely an amazing trip worth saving up for. Come back when you are planning the trip. We'll have so many recommendations like the Dolomites or Vienna or Lisbon. Yes, yes. We managed to visit a few places. What is your favorite so far? Definitely the one that makes me spaghetti bolognese without saying I'm too tired from the stream. I'll make it tomorrow. I was thinking you will say something about food making. I mean, he thought he was dating a chef, and I never cook. So many times he tells me, I thought I was dating a chef, and she makes me cook instead. So, so any suggestions for nice dinner tomorrow for me and one of Randy's personnel? We can't make a something simple, easy, and cozy. Hi, Phoenix. How are you doing? It was catfished, for pun intended. Yes. Zendo, I don't know if you heard when I was saying it. It is our 8th anniversary tomorrow. So we were like, what do you want for dinner? Also, latte. I love that followage. I just saw it. I love it. It seems like yesterday. We were steak. We haven't had steak in a while, actually. That's a good idea. We were talking this morning, like, what do you want for dinner tomorrow? Because I don't know. I personally don't feel like going out. I don't think Wavy does either. So we were just like, why don't we just make something at home, spend some time together? So yeah, we were talking about it. I even suggested the bolognese, but I guess he's getting tired of it. I don't know. There was a time where he would love it. The only problem with steak is the ex-chef pretends I make it better so that she doesn't have to cook it. You see, an ex-chef is also one of the personalities. So if that's not the personality on board on duty that day, we can't cook. I'm sorry. We can't cook. The other personalities never learned how to cook. I'm sorry about that. My bad. Thank you, Zenda. Thank you. I haven't met the ex-Michelin star vegan in what seems like 4 years. Don't tell me that, Zendo. Does that mean that 8 is the end? Please no. I mean, he's annoying, but, you know, it's kind of hard to find another one and then start another relationship. It's just it's a big hassle. So, you know, it's just convenient to stick with the one I have at the moment. So yeah, but yeah. So yeah, send suggestions for a nice, chill, easy dinner you would cook to your better half. And Wavy can go to the shop and get us if we don't have in the house. Yes, Wavy, I am sending you to the shop. It's hard to break up when I'll have them. Don't forget the ones you haven't met yet, Wavy. Because, like, right now, those 732 have been a little pretty chill. But what about the other ones? We don't know. Okay, I'm gonna hydrate. I don't know about you, but I've been talking non-stop. And maybe we can walk away from my seed makers, yeah? Actually, no, because I still have to put the crops in it to make seeds. Imagine him saying, "It's not you, it's me." They're gonna be like, which one of us is not me? We'll be leaving now, Noah. No worries, Money. I hope it goes super fast. Drive safe home, okay? We will see you later. Chase out Edinburgh with pitchforks. Oh my god. Okay, by the way, if anyone needs the Thundering Meal for the board, I still have extra spare ones that I don't need. You just tell me, put the request in, and I shall send it to you. Guys, I was thinking our cooking party on the 21st. By the way, if you haven't joined our Discord, please do. link should go on the chat right now. Where we usually host a cooking party in Palia at least once a month, and ours will be the next one will be on the 21st. I was thinking maybe we should just do the celebration cake, because I think it's gonna be easier. Maybe, DG, I'm sorry, I do not sell dreams. I could try a nightmare though. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you could have Latte joining for the first time on a cooking party. Who knows? What was I supposed... I know what I'm doing. But yeah, if you want to join a cooking party, just join our Discord. And I'm thinking of the celebration cake. It's easy. It's easy to include people. And maybe next month we try something else, right? Maybe next month we do something else. I think, Zendo, you mentioned the other day that you still had to do the lucky braised fish. I don't know if people want to do that again. It was quite a lot. But I mean, I'm not saying no. If people say, you know, in general, I want to do this again, I don't mind. I can even go fishing again for all the sea bass. It's... I can handle. I'll figure it out. But you have never cooked it at all, Zendo? Like the full dish, you never cooked it, or just for the party?
Did we just become best friends? Yup!
Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. You never cooked it. Well, that's easy to fix, Zendo. That's easy to fix. We can... One day, you tell me when. You know when I'm streaming. You see me in Palia. You tell me, and you're like, hey, Frantic, wanna cook the lucky braised fish? And I will very likely say yes to. And you come over here and we do it together, okay? Because it's a very big dish. It's a lot of steps. It takes a few ingredients. So I don't see why we shouldn't help you. You or anyone who hasn't done it. Actually, you know, Latte, since he's new to the game, I bet he's not listening anymore. He's probably in class. But he for sure doesn't have... Oh, hi, Latte. You for sure don't have the accomplishments for the cooking in a party. So whenever you want, we can help you doing that. Also, you will not, because you won't have all the recipes, and if you're in a party, you don't need to have the recipe, you know. Another person can start for you, and you still get the accomplishment. You just participate on the actual cooking, and it counts for you. So, I know you're still very new to Palia, and it's gonna be a lot. So if you ever feel like doing that, you just tell us. It's not the first time that we have an impromptu cooking party just to help people get their achievements. So you just let us know and we can do it, okay? I'm sure a lot of us will be more than happy to participate and to help. You should be afraid of those words. You should be afraid of those words, Latte. You never know what we can come up with. Okay, these ones. I still need to mine because I need a lot of stone, as I am running out of glass panels for some reason. I'm gonna blame the board because of the table lamps they made me do. So we're running out of glass panels and bulbs. So I need to do some proper mining so I can restock those things. So yeah. But are you actually enjoying Paleo Latte? Or is just peer pressure? Because it's really an amazing game and you can play it the way you want. But I am sure that it's not also everybody's favorite game to play. So yeah. Thank you so much for the follow. It takes quite a lot. It takes quite a lot of time, and I I don't know. It's just finding your way of doing it. I think that's the hardest part, is to actually find your way of playing, your rhythm. But I think once you get to it, it's like, oh yeah, I really like it. It becomes natural. It's only 26% peer pressure. Sounds like a good percentage. Welcome back, Zendo. Did you get anything nice from the delivery? Was it a good delivery? You don't have to tell us what you got. But was it a good one? Yes, I'm going to show you my hair. Give me a second. Let me just send this before I lose track of what I'm doing, okay? Just really quick. And then, because when I when I don't do my crops at least once a day, I feel like I failed something. This is like my bare minimum to do when I play Palia is just to sort my crops. Especially also because that's how I make most of my money, and then they will also take too much space on the inventory. So we really need to also, let's sell that. So we do need to get rid of it. Okay, so here. It was my books. I've ordered them for a book club. Ooh, that's nice, Zendo. When is it? And where, if you want to tell us. Maybe we can drop by. Every time you had it, I couldn't. I actually couldn't. So maybe this time, if you want us there, of course. Yes, guys, our Zendo, he writes books. He has books on Amazon. Zendo, do you want to put the link again? Do you want to put the link again for the Amazon thing? If you want to share here. He posted once on our Discord, but it's been a long time. So, oh, what am I doing? Wait, I'm doing something wrong. So, they have a nice cafe. It's on 1st March in Kirkcaldy Galleries. 1st of March. Where is that? We're definitely back from Portugal there. Is it a Sunday? Oh, it is a Sunday. Okay, we'll see. And good scones. This is how you get us. If you're there at between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m., you can come and see all the books. Okay. That's nice. Let me write that down. So I don't forget it. Okay, I'm grabbing my calendar. Let me write it down. There's 2 other authors launching their books too. Oh, that's nice. Is it like specific genres of the books, Zendo? These 2 other authors? And do you want to... Did you release something new, or you re-released something? Because I think I saw you posted something the other day, and there was 2 titles, but I don't know if it's something new or if it's something that you had in the back for a while. I remember seeing something. Kirkcaldy Galleries. Well, I'm not going to say here that I'm coming, because then if you see a purple penguin, you know it's me. So you may or may not come across a purple penguin somewhere. 2 and 3 p.m. Zendo books. Okay, I put on my calendar. The head is cute, right? The head is super cute. And, it's also how you put the colors. This is how I had. I didn't change. But I think the head is very cute. Look at that. I feel kind of regal with this hair. I feel kind of regal. I've re-released 2 books, a poetry story and a fantasy. So it was re-releasing. That's what I thought. You should go and not tell him you met each other till afterwards. Have him guessing. I mean, he did see me already, because he was here on the birthday stream also. So he has seen me. He was one of the poor people who had to see me on camera once. Zendo, this is the mullet, by the way. The mullet is also not bad. I don't hate it. I prefer the new one, but the mullet is not bad, and I think it would suit you. I think it's gonna fall on your bald head perfectly. I mean, I'm talking about your bald head in Palia. I'm not talking about anything else, of course. So yeah. But yeah, I think it's a really nice hair. I think it's a really nice hair. And it's free. It's free. Latte, you can also get this hair, okay? Because you have the lunar path. There's... Guys, if you're new to this lunar path thing, they're not limited in time, okay? It's not like, for example, Fortnite, that you have that battle pass for the season, and if you don't get it, you kind of miss out. No, these are not limited in time. There's no FOMO here. You have to tell the game which path you are working towards. You will have like a little thing here. It doesn't show me now because I've completed it. So the XP will go towards that one path, okay? And you can just claim the free items. The ones with the diamond are premium items. You would have to purchase the path in order to unlock them. But there's all the other free items. There's, like, for example, this hair. So it's free. Anyone, if you complete the path of the shred, this is the last thing, the last reward, okay? So you don't actually have to spend money. And the mullet is from the path of the cardigan. It's also free. You just have to get enough XP to go towards the path you want, and you get the rewards. You're still on the path of the Kitsu. But you can change Zendo. Like, for example, if there's something here that you're not actually looking forward to, because this is the longest path also. Oh my god, this looks so cute with the beanie. I think I'm gonna put a beanie, because that looks adorable. What's up, Pixel? She's looking at me. What have I done? Did I scream too loud? I'm sorry. You okay? Yeah, you're okay. Yeah, and I have it, so I think we're gonna put it on. So yeah, you can change at any time which one you're working to. So, like for example, imagine here you only wanted the first page, and now you want to prioritize this one. You just activate this one, and it's fine. Okay. I don't think you have to stay stuck to it. But now I want to wear the beanie. Where is it? Which one? This one. There you go. There you go. I think that works with the colors, right? Yeah, I think this works better. Okay, there we go. There we go. Guys, there will be an ad coming very, very soon. You know the drill. It's just 90 seconds. Drops keep counting. Take that time to stretch, hydrate, and we will be right back, okay? Let's grab... I have... dailies. Dailies. I'm toying with the idea of purchasing some of the items paths. Not sure, might save my precious Palia coins. From the paths they've released, personally, this is a personal choice, okay? Taste. I do not see, like, the path of the cardigan, the premium items, I don't really like them. I don't need them. The shred, they're alright. I don't see a reason to spend money on it. The Kitsu, it was gifted, which I appreciate a lot. And but if I were to spend money on a path, it would definitely be this one, because yes, the beanies, the where are they? The onesies, they're super adorable. This, you can also have the hoodie down for the onesie. This path was really, I think it was the best so far. It was the first one. You even have this mailbox also. So I think this path was really, really good. And yeah, my money would go to this. It is. In terms of value for money, that's how you say it, right? Value for money. This one to me was the best. I think it's worth it. And for the outfits that I would wear, this is the one, definitely. The other two I can live without. We'll see if the next one has something that I would like, but yeah. Now I'm just really telling myself, wait 3 months before you spend money. I have the coins, so it's harder to hold back because I think I really want this outfit. I really like it. The cardigan comes on the top, not on the bottom, so you can have anything else with your bottoms here. I really like it, so I think I will get it. But I'm trying to wait, see if it goes on sale. See if it goes on sale. So I'm gonna try to wait as long as I can. I hope I don't have a day where I need some retail therapy so I don't lose control. Because the problem is, if you have the coins already, it's harder to hold back. When you don't have the coins, it's like, oh, I still have to spend the money. And I already have the coins, so it's really like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. So yeah. I always worry about spending all my coins in case you next pack spring. I know, right? And I've been trying to be a little bit pickier with what I buy from Palia. On one hand, because money. I'm not rich, and yeah, it's a lot. But also because I am seeing things really go on sale very fast. That's why I'm like, I really like this new outfit, but I'm really gonna try and hold back and see if in like 3 months it's on sale. So I don't have to pay full price. I'm also looking at what is on sale now. And I mean, I really like this one. I always did. And I was making some math, okay? So somehow, if my math was right, I have 19 days left. 19 days left on the loyalty club, which is 30 coins every day that I'm gonna get, right? Adding this, you can't see my. Let me just hold on, so you actually see how many coins I have, because I purchased like 3. I had like I don't know how many loyalty clubs at once. Where is the here? So I'm still claiming. There's 19 days left, and I have these coins, right? So if my math was right, let me do it again. So 19 days, 30 coins each day. I'm still owed 570 coins plus 1429. I will have in 19 days exactly 1999 coins. That's the price of this outfit discounted. So, Palia, will you look after my wallet and remove this before 19 days? Or are you gonna wait 19 days for me to be tempted enough to get it? Yeah, but it's on sale, so is it gonna stay for 19 days? If it is there, when I have the coins, I might get tempted because I really love this outfit. If it's no longer then, exactly. If it's meant to be, it will stay on sale. That's the thing. I use this so much. Sometimes when you go to a store and you see something super cute, right? But you're like, oh, I shouldn't really spend the money. Let's not. And then you go back maybe 2 weeks later and the item is still there. And you're like, you know what? Maybe it's fate. Maybe I should get it. Sometimes that's how I think when I try not to spend money. I'm like, if it's still here when I come back in like a month, then I'll think about it. And sometimes it happened that it was still there. And then I go, you know what? Okay, okay, maybe I'll get it. So yeah, if Singularity 6 leaves this outfit on sale for another 19 days, I might get it. If it goes back to normal price, then it wasn't meant to be. And that's it. I was not meant to be Red Riding Hood, and it's fine. It's okay. Zendo, we showed the frou-frou dress to Latte. He was very, very impressed by it. Very tempted to get it as well. Actually, both of them. Both of them. Hi, Punctual. How are you doing? He was so like, oh my god, I'm gonna buy the money right now. But I think his internet broke at that moment. It was a weird thing, so he didn't buy it. But I'm sure he's still dreaming about it. Every night since then, he's been thinking about the frou-frou dress. We made sure he would see both. We made sure he would see both. Oh, I forgot to check. I'm pretty sure I have coins in my inventory. That's fine. Let's go dye our ribbons, shall we? Guys, don't forget to dye your ribbons. You get one daily. You just need to log in, and Shane will send you a ribbon to your mail every single real-life day. You dye it, and you get something. Brig, I'm definitely AI. What are you talking about? How is that even a question? I'm definitely AI. I do not exist. Have you ever seen a purple penguin? No, I'm kidding, Sendo. He was not tempted with the frou-frou dress. He said it didn't look good with his legs or something. What was that you said, Latte? There was something. I don't remember if it was his legs or no. Madam said his legs looked amazing in it. I think that's what it was. It didn't jive well with my pants. Yeah, I think that was the issue. But there was a very high chance of him to get it because he was gifted something in Palia. And, oh, Latte, I don't know if you realized. I wanted to tell you. So, what you received, it's the mystery outfit gift, okay? You don't know what you're gifting. I don't know if you looked into it yet. Have you? Because if you haven't, I will explain how it works. Okay, our wishes have been sent. Let's retrieve the previous one. Okay, let's open our wishes. It's all lucky envelopes because that's what I put for. How many do I have? 1,500. And who sells the things I want? It's not here, is it? No, it's Wrath, I think. Let's go to Wrath. Before the Magi Market closes. Yep, there. That's the one. Okay, 900. We can buy another one. What did I... Oh, I bought the wrong thing. That's fine. I still want it. I love you. Call me Sensei. Okay, so the mystery gift, and that goes for anyone. If you're new in Palia, if you would like to gift a friend an outfit, it's the only thing so far you can gift. Okay, there's this thing, the mystery outfit gift. It costs 795 Palia coins. Okay, you don't know what the person will receive. All the guarantees you have are it will cost more than 795 coins. Okay, it costs more than that. Plus, the person does not own what they're about to receive. Okay, so for example, let's see something that I have. I have this one. Okay, so for example, I own this version. Okay, so you can rest assured that I will not get a duplicate of this. I could get one of the other colorways, okay, but it will never be this one. And the value of the gift you're sending, it's gonna cost more than what you paid. So the person you're gifting could get something that costs, for example, 2550 coins. Okay, it could be something like that. It could be something that costs only 850, or it could be something very expensive like this one. You do not know what you're sending. So yeah, it's a little bit of a gamble, and let's hope the person likes it.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, DJ baby. How Bubble Wrap life is going? How is it treating you? Just saying the dark side of purchasing items in Palia. Yeah, purchasing items, it's a thing. It's a problem. The moment you say... Sorry, I was just replying to Ravi really quick. I think the problem is the first time you buy, it's like you open the gates to the flood and then it's harder to stop it. So yeah, these outfits, do they? Let's see. They do actually. Look at me with my new hair. It oh my god. See, this is how you spend money, Zendo. Because if I had the coins, I'd be like, this is perfect with my new hair. Hold on a moment. But yeah, that's how the mystery gift works. So when you receive one, you may like it or not. It's a big gamble. Just be grateful that someone was nice enough to think of you. And hopefully you can mix and match and maybe make it something that you actually like. Who knows? I know Zendo, every time he gets a gift, he's dreading if it's gonna be a frou-frou dress. I do know that much. But I am sure if he were to receive one, he would still rock it. I can see him doing it, for sure. Okay, I was just finishing replying to Wavy. All good now. Oh my god. Hi, Penja. No, Penka. Sorry, Penka. Sorry. How are you doing? Okay. So, I just wanted to check something really quick also. Okay. All done. Let's be boring and mine some rocks because this hoarder here is missing on stone, which is a little bit embarrassing for a certified hoarder to admit. Also, I need to, for my daily, I need some leather, so let's make some just for it. Where shall we do mining? Kilima, Bahari, Elderwood. I think Elderwood I'll get too distracted by, right? Let's try Bahari. Let's try Bahari. But before we go, let's buy some bombs. Because imagine we're out in Bahari just for, what's the name? For stone, and we come across a fairy mantis who is eager to poop a plushie. Can you imagine if that happened? It would be amazing. So let's go to Ronnie first. But we don't want it, Sendo. Okay? We are... wait. Because... yes. We are prepared for the possibilities. But we don't want plushies. We don't like them. Okay? It's not something we aim to get ever. Like, never. It's just like, oh, damn, Palia, why did you hit me with a plushie? What am I supposed to do now? Like, delete it? No. We're not just gonna delete it. We're gonna have to keep it and love it. It's gonna be a forced love, but yeah, it's fine. We can find a spot for it in our heart, right? Yes, we do not strive for it. We do not work towards it. Plushies are, damn, so ugly and disgusting. Like, who even invented plushies? It's such a weird concept, really. Okay, let's go spend my lucky coins. We're gonna stop by Oni, buy some bombs. You know, be prepared for any adversity. And then we go to Bahari, hit rocks. So yeah, let's do that. Did you get any of the new plushies yet, Zindo? I know Madam has like 100 butt cracks at this point. One day she's gonna kill me. Yeah, let's go. Ani, where are you at? Aren't you supposed... Yeah, you're supposed to be right in front of me. Oh, and you are. There you are. Hello.
I was hoping to talk to you today.
Really, Ani? I don't want to talk. I just want your bombs. Oh. I say butt crack and she shows up. Don't you have like 100 butt cracks at this moment, madam? And hi again. How's your day going? Are you working, madam? Okay, we got this. Let's get to Bahari. We shall get to Bahari. Bubble wrap life is going good. Lots of sleeping. That's good. That's good, DJ baby. I'm really happy. Do you have like plans? Like you're gonna meet people, you're gonna visit places, or you're just really gonna wake up and like, the wind is blowing me this way today, and that's what we shall do. I'm not good at obtaining plushies. I did buy the Reef Rock from the market, so I have that. No, I have a butt crack because a certain madam traded with me. So yeah. I have 2 butt plushies now, and hi. Hi. No, I find it madam, I was telling the other I need to pick up the rummage piles also. I was telling the other day, I hope you didn't mind. Because I didn't have the butt crack and madam had one. And she messaged me, hey, I don't mind trading with you if you really want it. Because I have, but I feel a little bit shy to show it off. And I agreed to get it. And I said, you know, when I will take it, but when I get one, we trade again. And she said yes. And then the next day, apparently, she found 2 or something. So I don't know what she's gonna do with her shininess. Shininess? No, shyness? You know, because Palia was like, oh, you're embarrassed to show the butt cracks? Here, take them all. Take them all. You cannot escape them. Thank you so much for the follow. You cannot escape the butt crack anymore. Unless you're like just giving them all away. Like, nope, I'm not keeping any. Who wants a butt crack? So yeah, I put them up against the wall. The butts are hidden. How dare you, madam? At least put a mirror behind. Put a mirror behind. So it's like a subtle hiding. But at the same time giving a chance of being spotted. Why don't you do that? Imagine someone who doesn't play Palia that much or is not aware of the existence of the butt crack and they go into the house, they look at it and there's a mirror behind. They're like, wait a second, what is this? That would be funny, madam. You're gonna, yes, that's my best quote of the day. I don't think I can go any better. I don't think I can get any better than that. We already reached the peak this year. Can we move on to 2027 already so I can try and outdo myself? Don't forget to get your rummage piles, okay? Because apparently some of us, I'm not gonna point fingers at myself, are missing some recipes. I managed to get one of the lawns the other day. I think it was actually the number 1. But I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was missing. Because I was gonna check what recipes exist now from the Snowy collection. So I could see what I'm missing. So I keep going for the rummage pile. Yeah, I need to do that. I know I got 2 types of lawn already. I don't know if I'm missing one. And other stuff. So I need to look into it. Did you guys get it? Apparently, I don't know if it's only in one map, the recipes. I don't know if it's only Kilima, if it's only Bahari. But yeah, pick up your rummage piles, okay? And if you need the Bahari one today, it's right here. G8. G8 for the rummage pile today. I have to go back to work. No worries, madam. Drive safe, okay? Drive safe, and I hope your day goes well and fast. Well, the working part. The rest doesn't need to go fast. The resting part is fine. You can have plenty of time for it. Guys, remind me to do the Kilima rummage pile later. Please. Because knowing me, I'm gonna forget it. Okay. We see a snail, I believe. That is a snail. That sure is a snail. Okay. Stone. We need stone. A lot of stone. A lot of stone. because we need to make a lot of glass and light bulbs because we're missing out on them. This was me last night looking for coral for the daily that the game refused to accept when I got them all. I had to reroll. No, don't reroll. Don't reroll. Sometime, well, I don't know, maybe it was the only thing. And hi, Myra. Myra? Is it Myranth? Is that how you say it? I'm sorry. Now I don't know if it's Myranth or Miranth. I hope I don't know which way. But yes, it is happening that it doesn't count. But sometimes if you just go to another map, it resets. It fixes. Oh, but you had already picked up, so maybe it wouldn't. You could have put a request. Guys, if you don't know, if you put a request and someone sends you the item, it counts towards the dailies as well, okay? Because, for example, I had the daily that it was the wagon wheel that, you know, that you have to fish. And I think it was actually secret. She had one, I had it too. But obviously, I would have to fish one in order for it to count. So what we did was, I requested, she sent it to me, she requested, I sent it back to her, and it counted for my dailies. So, placing items, if it's a fish, if it's a bug, if you have a star quality of those, place them in your plot, pick them up again to your pockets, it will count, and being gifted from friends also counts towards the dailies, okay? If it didn't count, maybe go to Kilima, come back to your plot or something, because sometimes changing the map helps refresh and it works again. A lot of people have been complaining about that you did get the items you needed and it didn't go towards the daily. And just by going to another map, to another region, it refreshed, it reset, I don't know. But it was enough to fix it. I have a school trip that is on such narrow roads that are no bus that has any business being out there in the wilderness, my least favorite route, and I have to do it 2 times. Oh, madam, that sucks. But I know you're also very good at what you do, so you're gonna drive safe, and everything's gonna end up well. Try not to be too stressed over it, okay? It's gonna be okay. Let's see these. But yeah, the dailies have been bugged a lot for a lot of people. And just by... bye, madam, bye. Just by moving to another map, it resets the whole thing and it fixes it. It's been fixing for me, so... And for a lot of people that have mentioned the issue. And if it's not too much of a hassle, send some feedback to Singularity 6. Hey, this is bugged. Okay, this is bugged, it's not okay. So hopefully they will fix it for the next patch or something. Hopefully there will be enough people complaining that they will make it a priority and get it fixed on the next patch. Okay. Frantic focus. You need stone. Stone. Not shiny stuff. You need stone. I tend to go out of my mission and get lost. So, yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Guys, there will be an ad coming very, very soon. It's only 90 seconds if you can stick with us. Drops will still count. Hydrate, go to the toilet. We will just be here trying to find some stone and getting our stuff done. There we go. And doesn't come back. Okay, Latte, okay. I will send a party to search for you. To check on you later, is that okay? How long is for how long do you have classes today, Latte? No, do not hit the chapa. We're here for stone and the random occasional fairy mantis. 5 more hours. Is it always like 10-hour days that you have every single time? Okay, let's keep an eye out for a rainbow mantis. A shiny mantis jumping around. Wait. Okay. I don't see any. On weekdays, it's 6 hours, starts at around 11 a.m. Oh, okay. Okay.
Hey. How you doing?
Hi, Nani. How are you doing? But, Latte, also, your classes, do you always have to attend? Do you have, like, a presential... How to say? If you don't attend, could you fail for not attending? Because I remember when I was in uni, that was something that I actually liked about my situation, is that theory classes, it doesn't count the attendance. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, to me, the theory ones, the attendance didn't matter, but the practical ones, like lab ones, you had to attend. So when it was like the kind of lessons where, you know, when those teachers are not really teaching anything, you learn more from staying at home and just reading on your own. Yeah, I would, in those cases, just not go and just do the work at home. It ended up being the best, honestly, in some situations. So that was nice. I'll just be lurking for a bit. No worries, Nani. I am good. I hope you're doing good as well. And thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. Sorry, let me just check something really quick. Okay, the ad is over. Everybody should be back. Welcome back, and thank you so much for sticking with us. Okay. Yeah, this. So, if it's okay to ask, Latte, you tell me to stop. You know, I know you're a super spy. Is it the PhD that you're doing? The Masters or something? I think you said the other day maybe the Masters. We're finding a lot of stone, I like it. Throw smoke bomb and vanishes, okay. At least you go with some yeah, how to... Isn't that an expression to go with smoke or something? Am I crazy? Isn't there an expression like that, Sindhu? Something to go out or something.
How you doing?
Hello, fellow penguin. How are you doing? Look, Latte. It's Hot Daddy. Do you want me to say hi for you? See if he remembers you. Zendo, I already told Latte about Hot Daddy and...
Hey.
No.
How you doing?
Hi, Cannoli. How are you? Is it go for broke? Is that what it is? Yeah, Ho Daddy and Hot Daddy. Yes, Hot Daddy and Ho Daddy. I told him about it. Even Clark was impressed about him. He was like, even I would date him. But is it the expression? I think it's like when someone disappeared. I thought there was something about smoke, but maybe I'm just getting confused. It's a very normal thing for me to be confused. 10? Oh my god, Penguin, that's amazing! That's an amazing streak. Thank you so much. I am unfortunately still sick. That sucks, Penguin. That sucks, and I hope you get better. Are you feeling better, at least? Are you feeling better? Runs in with toothbrush sticking out, frothing, throws a banana under Latte's feet as he tries to vanish. Latte, you're not going anywhere. You just fell on a banana peel. I hope you're okay. Smoke C4 frantically trying to vanish. it does. It sucks big time. I know. I'm so sorry. I am feeling better, which I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying that I'm feeling better. Is it bad that you tell me you're still feeling sick and I say I feel better? No, I feel bad just saying I'm feeling better. But yeah, I hope you to feel better soon. Are you staying home or do you have to go and adult and everything? Unfortunately, I do not. I am very low energy and the cough has joined in on. Oh, so you're not feeling better at all. That's. Have you seen the doctor? Are you taking anything? No need for both of us to be sick, yes. No, and now we can send you all our energy because, you know, if we feel better, we can send even better energy to other people so that they don't get sick and they feel better as well. Out the door. Bye, madam. Thank you for the banana peel. Got a capture latte here. Like smoke on the wind was an old expression referring to being there and gone. I like that. I don't think I ever heard it, Risunu, but thank you very much. I don't think I ever heard that one. But it sounds like something that I was trying to say. I don't know. I feel like there was something else with smoke, but maybe it's not even for this situation. It would be a completely different meaning, and I'm just confusing things, so I don't know. I called the doctor. It's probably just a very bad cold. He very kindly informed me that this can take 6 weeks for some people. Well, that doesn't make you feel better, Penguin. Are you taking anything? Or are we sticking to teas and stuff? Up in smoke also means your plants have all gone to pot. Oh, so maybe that's the one, Zendo. Up in smoke sounds more familiar to me. Definitely not what I meant then. So I guess Risunus would be better, like Smoke on the Wind, which I really don't remember hearing, but I think that's the one I would be trying to use. Okay. See, I'm always learning. I'm sure I'll forget tomorrow, and I will have to go through this again, and maybe after you tell me again, I will remember it. But we're trying. I have nothing going on currently. I officially graduated last week and I only start working in April. I'm taking like a nose spray so I can at least breathe. Other than I just suffer. That sucks. I am happy you graduated. Congratulations. I don't know if we missed that. So congratulations on graduating. I hope work in April is amazing and that it's something that you're gonna enjoy like a lot, because enjoying your job it's oh, what's the word? Oh, crap. I can't remember the word. Damn it. Hold on. How do you say when something is good? Wait. Oh my god. I didn't talk about it yet, but thank you. I'm instantly happy with it. That's good. So I didn't miss it, okay. But I'm really happy, Penguin. I'm really happy. And oh my god. Oh, enjoying your job is a luxury. Well, I cannot find the words today. I'm so sorry. Enjoying no, really enjoying what you're doing is a luxury, okay? So I really hope you do you do enjoy it. Also, saying it in Portuguese these days doesn't help either, because in case you don't know, I am Portuguese. I live in the UK. I've been living here for 8 years now, and I rarely speak my own language these days, okay? I don't have my family here, so I don't speak Portuguese on a daily basis. I do text my mom every day like, hey, how are you? Just checking in. But it's a text. It's a text, okay? So sometimes I have to Google in English to find the Portuguese word, because sometimes I kind of forget it, which is sad because I love my language. I really do. But you stop using it, you stop practicing, and it just kind of... It goes... Wait, let me find the expression again. It's like smoke on the wind. Oh no, you know, my language is like smoke on the wind. It goes away. It was here one day and then it wasn't. So yeah, but I am going to visit my family this Friday. By the way, there's no stream Friday and Saturday because I will be visiting my family in Portugal for the weekend. So I will get to practice some Portuguese again. So hopefully when I come back, I get just confused about English and nothing else. We'll see. But yeah. You can also try saying it in Dutch then I'll for sure. Yeah, Dutch I do not speak, I'm sorry. I love languages. At some point growing up, I really wanted to learn different languages. But then I went through the science way. But it was one of my things. It was to learn other languages. I definitely wanted to learn Latin, even though it's a dead language that almost no one knows. But I wanted to learn it. Some of the languages, if you're lucky, your normal school will have teachers for it, and maybe you can choose it. Otherwise, you have to go like the private route, to get them. So yeah, but I always wanted to learn languages. I really like it. I would not recommend learning Dutch. It's really weird. I mean, Portuguese is hard enough. So yeah, maybe I don't know how Dutch it is compared to Portuguese at all. I don't know how harder it is. But Portuguese is hard. Portuguese is hard. It's beautiful. I really love my language. But it can be very, very confusing and tricky. Even more than English, okay? Sometimes I laugh when people are like, oh, because language has all these words that mean the same and sound the same. Yeah. English is kind of easy. But yeah, I always wanted to learn different languages. Maybe one day I'll get back into it. And we will have like a stream each day of a different language. Why isn't it nice? Why? It's not that I know a lot of Dutch people, so I don't interact with the Dutch language like that. But I don't know. Like German, I know it sounds like people are fighting all the time. They might be saying the most romantic and sweetest thing on earth, but it sounds like sometimes like you're just fighting. It's how the language sounds. I think Wavy, when we visit my family and we're talking, sometimes he turns to me and he's like, "Are you guys arguing?" And I'm like, "No, we're just chatting. Why? Oh, it sounds like you're arguing." So yeah. I kind of don't like how it sounds. It's a bit like German, but less aggressive. So if it's less aggressive, it should be better, right? I once heard that, for example, the French, it sounds like they're all making love with their words. Like, we're gonna be like, oh my god, that sounds so romantic. And they're like cursing you out, arguing with you, calling you dumb, and you have no idea. And you're just like, hearts coming out of you. You're so in love listening to it, and they're being the most rude. And you wouldn't know. I like how different the languages sound. I really like it. It is better than German. Okay. But there's a lot of similar words to it, right? Because sometimes we have people here, and they would drop a word for something, and someone who speaks the other language would know, oh yeah, it means this or something. And I think there's also some... Isn't Norwegian and Dutch also? Because I think sometimes when Nero would say something, Madam would be like, is that what this means? But I don't know if she speaks Dutch or is just comparing to Norwegian. That we would have the similarities as well. I actually non-ironically hate French. I've said this before several times. I hate French, but it's because I have issues with the R, okay? Which happens in Portuguese, because we have the sound as well. And when your tongue doesn't let you do a sound, I sometimes cannot do the R sound properly, even for Portuguese. And French has it too often. So I don't like the language because of it. It's nothing like personally against it. It's a limitation of my tongue. That's my issue. And because of it, it made me not really focus too much. So I've learned French in school because I was forced to, but it was nothing that I wanted to, that I enjoyed so much, so I never really focused. I do understand a few things here and there. Can I communicate? Not really. There's a lot of similarities, yeah, though there's also stuff that sounds similar but means something completely different. Yes, that happens with Spanish and Portuguese as well. I'm currently living around 3 French people. Nothing they say sounds romantic to me. I don't know. I remember I've done this voluntary program a long time ago in Greece, and we were from all over Europe. So, you know, we would hear people talking all languages because Cooperette, sorry, I cannot. So yeah, and I remember there was like these 2 French people and volunteers, and they were just having a chat, you know. They were having a chat, and we were talking like how it's sometimes sounds like they're just really almost in love, and it's also romantic, and maybe they were actually arguing or something. So yeah, I think, like, for example, Portuguese and Brazilian, we speak the same language. It's almost like English and American, right? We speak the same language. There's different accents. There's a few words that are different, but it's the same language. And people who want to learn Portuguese, they tend to prefer the Brazilian accent because they say it's easier to pronounce, sounds sweeter than Portuguese, apparently. Apparently we sound like we're fighting all the time, and the Brazilian don't as much. But it is the same language. It's just like English and American, same thing. So yeah. And with the Spanish and Portuguese, I've mentioned this here several times because I really do remember. There's this word, mono, okay? Why is my phone going crazy today? Okay. Mono, which in Portuguese is you would use to say that something is ugly, okay? Oh, that's mono, that's so ugly. And in Spanish is exactly the opposite. It's cute. So I lived in Spain for about 2 years, and so I didn't speak Spanish before. I learned as I was there, and coming across these words, there's also the other one, battery. In Portuguese is pilha, right? And in Spanish is pila. That in Portuguese would actually mean dick. So I remember someone in Spain was telling me they needed to buy batteries. And I'm like, I'm sorry, you need to buy what? What are you trying to buy exactly? So it's curious, the similarities, and then what the word will actually mean on the language. It's amazing. I love it. My boyfriend begged me not to learn the Brazilian if I wanted to learn Portuguese. It's it's kind of a pride thing, Penguin. Portugal is a very small country, okay? We've even had, there was a touristic book, guide, whatever, that even said that Portugal was a part of Spain. So we are such a small country. A lot of people don't know anything about Portugal. So it's a little bit like a pride thing, you know. We prefer our way of speaking the language because it's Portuguese. We want the original. It's the one thing we have that it's ours. So I don't think any Portuguese will ever tell you to go with the Brazilian way of learning Portuguese, even though I can see how it's easier to pronounce because our vowels are very closed when we're saying some words, while the Brazilian really open the vowels. So for a foreigner, it's easier to understand the word. So I can see why people end up. Plus, if you go and translate things on Google, right, and you put to listen how the word is said, usually it's in Brazilian, it's not in Portuguese. It's very rare that you will hear the Portuguese way of saying the words when you use Google Translate to hear the words. So yeah, it's just a, you know, it's the one thing we have that it's ours, it's our language. And yeah, plus, like, besides, in terms of history, besides how much we sailed out of the country and, you know, colonizing and whatever, it's a very, don't get me wrong, we have a lot of history. We are very rich in history if you actually want to learn it. But for the world outside of Portugal, outside of our borders, people do not know much about us. So it's like that little thing. It's, you know, being a Portuguese. That's very understandable. I already have that with the Dutch from Belgium versus... Yeah, exactly. It's the thing, like... Especially when you have... when you come from such a small place, when you don't have a lot, and people confuse you a lot to another culture, to another country, it's kind of, it's like you make you meet someone and they always confuse you by someone else, you know. It's something like that. It's kind of that feeling, I think. And we also live a little bit too much in the past, unfortunately. People keep going to the past and like, yeah, but we used to, yeah, but not anymore. And even our music, like, if you like music, if you enjoy music, we have this type which is called fado, which literally means fate, okay? And it tends to be sad, nostalgic. It's like we have, there's this specific guitar that it's the Portuguese guitar. It sounds like it's crying. If you ever have the chance to listen to the Portuguese guitar, it sounds like it's crying. And it just makes sense with who we are. I'm not saying we are sad people, no, but we are nostalgic. We still live for past greatness that we've achieved a long time ago. So yeah, just some of those songs already. I think, yeah, it's... Fado is Portuguese. Fado is Portuguese. It's beautiful. Even if you don't understand the language, you can tell that there's a pain in it. There's some sadness in it. There's also another thing about our language. I don't wanna be wrong. I don't wanna say this wrong. But if I get this right, I think we are the only language that has one word for the feeling of missing someone or missing something. It is saudade. And I think for most languages, or every language, if you try to translate it, you have to explain is the feeling of missing this, right? While we do have a word for it, which just shows how much we live in the past sometimes, which it's not entirely good. But yeah, it's so fado is a lot surrounding the feeling of missing something. Nostalgia, sadness, something you lost. But it sounds beautiful. It's very melodic. The Portuguese guitar, it really sounds like it's crying if it's well played. It's really beautiful. If you guys ever... I'm gonna just type here the type, the name of the type of the song, fado, if you ever want to look it up. We have amazing singers. They tend to wear these beautiful gowns, and always a little scarf with them. It's really, really beautiful, honestly. It's really beautiful. I think this is the first word my boyfriend taught me, along with a song that's also called that. I think Saudade, Penguin. If you guys ever are interested in that kind of stuff, if you want to look it up, the word is like that, saudade, and that's what it means. And in other languages, you usually have to explain that feeling. Other languages don't tend to have a full word just for it. Guys, there's an ad coming. It's just 90 seconds. We will be here. I'm gonna try and hit more rocks because we stopped for like an hour just chatting, which is totally fine. But I'm sure you're tired to looking at the back of my character not doing anything. And we didn't see any fairy mantis, sadly. Not that we were searching, but still. It's often stated by linguists and language experts that English is quite limited in its vocabulary for words of expressions and emotions. That's why I don't wanna like say 100%, but I always heard that the word saudade, like having a word for it, it's very rare in most languages. That's why I don't know if there's any other language that has, and maybe I got this information wrong my whole life. I've been living a lie. But I always heard that, most languages don't have just a word for it. It is the explaining of missing something. You know, you have to explain what you're feeling. There's not one word that would say it. While we do, and it aligns with our culture, with what we are. I think that's why also we are so welcoming to people, because we want people to come visit the country. We want people to get to know us. We are so happy. Even if you drop the wrong Portuguese, unless you're cursing, but some people might laugh at that too. Even if you drop the wrong Portuguese word on the moment, we will be happy that you even know a Portuguese word, okay? So yeah, we tend to be very welcoming. People tend to like... I'm not saying 100% of Portuguese are nice, but we tend to be nice in general, I think. So yeah. I will have to learn Portuguese for years to translate that word. Why? What do you mean? I have also noticed that I already have that feeling in comparison to Dutch, and we already don't have that many specific words for stuff like that. That's why I always heard that saudade was very... it was not a common thing. That's why I always kept that idea, but I'm sure with so many languages that are around the world, at least another one would have a word for it, right? We can't be the only place on Earth where we decided to define it by only one word. Doesn't make sense. But I can't tell you which language. I mean, I guess we could Google, right? We could just Google. Is there... Let's see. Other languages with a synonym to saudade. Let's see if Google knows. Okay, so it says several languages possesses terms similar to the Portuguese saudade, and that would be Welsh, Romanian, German apparently? Oh, it's actually telling me the words, but I'm afraid to read them. So there's one in Welsh that I'm definitely not gonna try to pronounce, and it would be the intense homesickness or longing for a time or place that no longer exists. Door for Romanian. There's one for German. There's one for Ethiopian. Russian as well. Albanian. Turkish, Polish, Indonesian, Japanese, Galician. So that's Spanish, okay. and Tuareg. That's the ones it's saying that would have the closest to one word that would be the closest to Saudade. So yeah. Why am I not surprised? Well, she's one of them. It is tricky as hell to read it, but it's a very cool one. It's one thing to be able to know the words and speak the language. It takes an entire different level of neural integration to be navigate around words. Ah, okay. So you're actually okay. Yeah. Makes sense, Latte. Makes sense. I thought you were really just like translate that one word just. Basically, but yeah. And we have this huge book. I'm gonna type it here. If you ever wanna look it up, it's huge. It's poetry, okay? And every, like, not a single part of this book was forgotten. We have to study this in Portuguese, Os Lusíadas. It's basically about our history, and it's all poetry. It all follows the rules of poetry, like the first has to rhyme with the third, and this has to be in this order. Everything rhymes perfectly. If you like literature, enjoy your lurk, Penguin. No worries. If you enjoy, I have been told to read this by a member once I can speak. Don't. No, it's beautiful. It's not an easy Portuguese, okay? As Louisiana, okay. It's an old version of Portuguese, okay? It's a very formal way of speaking the language. Old ways, old terms that we don't currently use on a day-to-day thing. But if you are someone who enjoys literature, especially poetry, this is one of those that should be studied because of how huge, how amazing oh my god, that he followed all the guidelines, all the rules that it's a study case, honestly. I am curious about it though, so I might read it. You should at least the first page. At least the first page. No, it is something we're forced to, unless they changed, okay? I haven't been in school for a long time. I finished uni in 2010, so it's been 16 years. Thank you so much for the follow. It's been 16 years that because I did go back to study for culinary. But yeah, like to actually language thing, literature, it's been a long time that I've been to school. So I don't know. I hope they didn't remove it because it is a work of art that we have there, a piece of art. So I do hope our kids still study it. Like, you don't have to... We were not forced to read the full book. It would be specific parts that had very big importance on our history. Also to show how, even though you're like 400 pages deep, it's still following the same rules. Everything is still fine. So, hi, Potato Kitty. How are you? So yeah, it's definitely something if you... speak the language, if you want to read, or I don't know if translate would not give you the real sense of it, unfortunately. But yeah, it's an amazing thing. And then we have another one that he even won. He won the Nobel Prize of Literature. And he doesn't even use proper punctuation, which is another study case. His name is Essa de Queiroz. I'm gonna have... Wait, let me get it... I'll put on the chat through the phone because my keyboard is not Portuguese, so I won't have the right letter for it. But if you ever wanna look up, he won the Nobel Prize. I'm just typing it on the phone so I can actually have the right... Oh. Okay, this guy right here, he won a Nobel Prize for literature, and that's also something we do study in school. We're forced to. But he doesn't even use proper punctuation. It had a lot of the punctuation the books have were added by by his editors, and it's still not full. Okay, I think they just added enough for things to become a little bit easier for us to understand. But that's another one we do have to study, or used to at least. Shift is over and it's time for me to go to bed since it's 8 a.m. here. It was nice to meet you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you being here. I hope you have a good night. And yeah, we'll sure talk. Thank you very much. But yeah, it's we do have some curious stuff. If you ever want to learn the language, or if you ever get to visit the country, there's a lot. I really think we are very rich in culture. We're just small and not famous enough that most people know, which maybe it's a nice thing, because it becomes a little bit of a mystery. You don't know what you're gonna run into if you meet us or if you visit. So maybe that's actually an advantage. Who knows? I'm back. I was opening packages with my mom. We like to call it show and tell. No worries, DJ baby. No worries. Is it like a late Christmas, or you spent Christmas with your family? Because I don't... Going to Portugal for Christmas, it's super expensive. Even them coming here. So usually we don't go, and then I go around this time, either January or February. And so we kind of have a little late Christmas celebration. My mom is gonna cook me all the codfish that I love, and yeah, I'm gonna have all the food that I've been missing out on. Portugal people gets hit with a plushie. I don't think we tend to hit people with plushies. You might have to look into to make sure they are Portuguese or not. But we will definitely tell you to try our food. Like when we visit my grandmother, please, we're not alcoholic, okay? My grandmother doesn't even drink or anything, but she does, for birthday or for Christmas, someone gifts her a drink or something, and she keeps it. And every time we go to Portugal and we visit her, she turns to Avi, try this, try that, try this, like he's not Scottish and they don't have enough stuff here. Although we actually don't drink alcohol. But yeah, we will try to make you taste everything. We want you to try our food because we love our food. And I think it's a very good one. Didn't get to spend Christmas with them, but we kind of exchange gifts all year round. So this was just fun mail. Okay. Yeah, we, because life, money and everything, now I'm kind of just visiting once a year. So we kind of just catch up. I mean, I do text my mom every day to check, like, hey, how are you? Everything okay? So I do know if something happens, or she will call me if something happens. But visiting, I tend to just go once a year. It's, it's not easy. And honestly, these low-cost airlines, they're not low-cost, okay? The prices they charge sometimes is just ridiculous. But it is what does the connection, especially a direct flight or, easier. So it's expensive. It's quite expensive. So this will be my Christmas reunion, catching up and everything. Yeah, the standard Hi, I'm still alive. Are you? Yeah. Just to make sure that she. Also, I don't want my mom thinking, "Oh, my daughter doesn't love me anymore." So yeah, it's the look. I still love you. Okay, I'm just away. That's all. I'm just in another country, but I still love you. And I mean, if something were to happen, as it has, I will definitely try and get on the next flight and get my ass there. But I prefer when there's no need, because usually when there's a need, it's not usually something good. So yeah. So this will be the late Christmas reunion and catching up and eating all the good food that I miss out while I'm here. Wavy will be tortured with salted codfish. He doesn't like it. But dude, it's just a weekend. You can survive it. It's gonna be fine. It is like 2.5 hours on a direct flight with Ryanair, because we do get. I am from near Porto, so there is a Edinburgh Porto direct flight, and that's usually what we do. Otherwise, you would need to do a lot of layovers, maybe land further. So we are a small country, yes, but public transportation is not cheap, okay? Especially long distance trips. So sometimes we have found Ryanair tickets cheaper than taking a bus or a train from like Lisbon to Porto, which is like a 3-hour trip. Okay, so it can be expensive to travel within Portugal as well. So yeah, but for Christmas the flights are super expensive, really. We were looking for me and Wavy to go round trip would be like £600 without luggage, just the basic Ryanair backpack thing, nothing else. So if you're going for a few days and backpack is not enough, or if you wanna, take like Christmas gifts, whatever, you still have to add the luggage. So it's super expensive. They need to make a bridge from England to France. Latte, there's no bridge, but there is. You can do you can cross by train. We did it. There's ferries, of course, but you can cross by train, because in 2019, after I moved here, the tunnel. So when I adopted Kutan when I was still with my other cat, when I was still living in Spain, and then I moved here. I didn't bring him straight away because I don't even know if I'm like I want to move to Scotland, but I need to find a job. I need to settle. So I left my cat with my mom, and then 1 year later we drove to Portugal to bring the cat, because it's easier than with plane, with all the things you need. So we drove, and we took the train on the tunnel to cross from England to France. It was fine. It doesn't seem like such a long trip. It's not that bad. We were fine. We stayed in the car the whole time. And yeah, it's easy. There's buses that take a train ride across too. You mean England to France, Reasoner? There's talk of having high-speed trains here in the States. They're good. They can be very good. They can also be super expensive. I think it depends. We have some high speed in Portugal, not as like the ones that cross some countries in Europe, but they're good. They are good. And the crossing of the channel, the tunnel, it's really not even super crazy expensive. I don't remember now how much we paid, but it was not absurd, honestly. It was doable. That's why it was worthy for us to drive down to Portugal get my cat and come back instead of just doing all by plane. Because of all the bureaucracy of bringing a pet on a plane and everything, plus discomfort for the cat. So it was easier. Like he came in the car with us. We did how many stops we needed. He was quiet. He slept. I know we should probably have him the whole time in the carrier, but he wouldn't settle. So a lot of times he would come in our arms. I know it's a risk if we were to have an accident, but it was the way for him to be quiet and calmer to actually go through the trip. And luckily it all went well. I know it was a big risk, but in terms of having to not sedate him for so long, to have him settle in the car and everything, yeah, it was fine. Flixbugs across from England to France and on to Belgium last year. I let my cat fly the plane. You'd prefer to let it fly? I hear so much stuff about the cats on pets in general on planes, because it's not every airline that will allow you to simply buy a seat for it. It has to go in the hold luggage, and it can get super warm there. So I don't know. We looked at the prices, the bureaucracy into getting the cat into a plane, and it was just worthy to drive down. So we took we did the trip in 3 days to go and to come back. We tried to do it as fast as we could, especially to come back. And it was worth in terms of prices, honestly. And the bureaucracy, the papers the cat needed, it was it was a passport. He was already chipped because I put the chip when I was in Spain. So it was just the passport, have all the vaccines, and that's it. He's a 4-star pilot. I would definitely take a flight. Is it how do you say driven by a cat? Piloted by a cat? How do you say in terms of a plane? I don't know. Risk versus reward. Just drive a little more carefully. My dogs would need all the sedation to make a trip. Yeah, that's why we were not rushing. Okay, when I say we try to take to do it as fast as we could, it's not as in we were driving at speed limit, rushing, or no. It was as in for example, Wavy had never been. I've never been to France either. So imagine we could have stayed a couple nights in France, right, and take a look and whatever. But instead, we stayed just the night. We drove the next day again. So it was not as doing it as fast as we could. It was not as rushing in terms of speed. It was as in not staying too long in a city or whatever. We did see the Eiffel Tower, so I can say that. I've seen the Eiffel Tower. It was at night. It was beautiful, all illuminated. We didn't go up. But yeah. India did a 2,000-mile cross-country trip with her friend and her 3 cats in a car for 2 days over Thanksgiving. Yeah, and Kutan was kind of used already to road trips because I adopted him when I was living in Spain, and I would take him to Portugal. He was in the carrier, okay, when I was taking him to Portugal, but he would complain a lot. I would have to make a lot of stops because he would always be complaining in the carrier. I was alone, so I couldn't, there was no one else in the car that could hold him or anything. So I did know that he would suffer a little bit in the carrier. And for a 3 days trip, it would be too much. I didn't want to put him through that. I didn't want to sedate him either. Unless it was really no other option. If I could avoid sedating him, then yeah. So what we did was we would swap. Wavy would drive, then it would be me. We would take our time, drive as safe as we could, and just hold him. He never tried to run from our arms. He would just sleep on our lap. And yeah. Kutan is, honestly, he's an amazing cat. And I knew already from my trips from Spain to Portugal, because we would make the stops, present him food, water, a litter tray, let him, he would not eat, he would not drink, he would not poop or do anything until the end of the day, until when I reached home or when we reached the hotel. Honestly, this cat, he does not do anything where he shouldn't be doing. I don't know. I raised an amazing boy. The only time he ever did his stuff outside of the litter tray was literally our first day together. I had just brought him home, and he was meowing all over the house, like running and meowing. I'm like, what is your problem? I don't even know you that well. And then I find him at the furthest corner of the kitchen, pooping. So I think he was like, where am I supposed to do this, right? So I picked up his poop, I put in the litter box, I picked him, I put him in the litter box, never again, pee, poop, nothing. He's never done anything outside of the litter tray, ever. This whole life, and he's now, oh my god, he's turning 10 years this year, damn. He's turning 10. I'm getting old. I'm getting really, really, really old. But yeah, he's never done. And on my trips to Portugal and on our trip here, he would never do anything until the end of the day, until we were settled in a room, and that's when he would feel comfortable to do anything. It's like he's a pro traveler. He knows what he's doing. Pixel, I can't say how she is on trips, because her longest trip was from our previous flat to this house. She's full Scottish. She was born in our previous flat. So she's never been to anywhere else other than, well, that and our previous flat and the house we live in now. That's it. So I can't tell how she is on trips. She never really had to go through. Kutao has seen the world. She hasn't. But knowing her, she would be meowing at us the whole time, screaming at us, because that's what she does. Even just like randomly here, she's just meowing at us. We have no idea what she needs, what the issue is. She's just meow, 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 and she meows like a baby. She meows like a baby. But we love her. We love her. So that's fine. That's okay. Okay, we did get some stone. Not too bad. I didn't see any fairy mantis, but I was also very distracted. So maybe we did come across one. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I don't know if you guys spotted one and were like, frantic! You missed the fairy mantis. I don't know. I didn't see it. Okay, so let's just pick this up. My cats have been having screaming parties at 3 a.m. I feel like the police breaking up their fun. I think mine are over that. They don't. I think they during the night they want to sleep as well. But during the day, especially Pixel, Kutao is also very vocal, okay? He's always been a very vocal cat. But Pixel, she's gonna turn 7 in May. Jesus. We're all getting old. She's gonna turn 7 in May, but she meows like a baby. I don't know if you ever, when she comes here and she's meowing at me, has the mic ever picked up on her meow? Because she sounds like a baby still. I'm not even kidding. I don't understand how she's this old. But her meow sounds like a baby. Kutao, I love when he, like you want to pick him up or something. And he meows at you like, oh, I'm a lion. And as soon as you touch him, meow, 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 I'm just a baby. and they're both very respectful. They don't bite. They don't scratch. Unless unless there's actually something happening, like, for example, something outside, like another cat, they will get very bothered by it. So if you try to hold them, they might scratch you very, like, you know, it's like a reflex. I don't think they mean it, because I think as soon as they realize it's you, they just calm down again. But they're not aggressive. They're super sweet. They're very cuddly as well. You can easily pick them up and cuddle them. Pixel, it's all on her own terms. So sometimes when she's bothering me, or imagine I have to do something, right, on the computer, and she's here, I will hug her, because I know that she will be like, you only hug me when I tell you to, so I'm running away now. So it's like, kick her with kindness. I give her all my love and she walks away. But they're both very cuddly. We wake up, one is usually on the bed, if not both. They're sleeping there with us. I mean, you see her all the time here on the desk. She's actually here. I was gonna put the camera. She's here now. So you can see that they're very sweet, honestly. I deducted a year off my age on my birthday. That's my plan from now on. Lizendo, imagine, let's hope so, okay? Let's hope so. But imagine you do live long enough to offset until you're like 1 year old again. It's gonna be, what's the movie? The Curious Case of Benjamin something. Oh, hi.
Choose your fate. Watch the show or watch the show. Thank you.
Hi, Pocket Death. How are you? How was Peak? Did you reach it? Benjamin Button. Yes. I think that's on. I've never watched it, but I do know that he ages backwards, right? he becomes a baby after all. Pocket Death, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. How was everything? Okay.
Choose your fate. Watch the show or watch the show. Thank you.
This is a little bit awkward, because I was looking at who was online and I was preparing to raid soon as well. So we're gonna have a raid train very soon. How was it? Did we reach peak? What happened? Tell me everything. Welcome in, everyone. How is everything going? There are raids, yes. How was it? Hi, Rosie. How are you? So tell me, guys, tell me, because I will.
Hey.
We're gonna finish soon too.
How you doing?
Hi, Granny. Welcome in. We're gonna be finishing soon as well, and I was looking at who was online, and I was like, oh, Secret is still there, so that was gonna be my target. So I think I'm gonna have to find another target. But how was it? Let me just hydrate, because my throat is super dry. So one moment.
Hello there.
But tell me everything, guys. Did we reach peak or not? Because I was kind of hoping for a raid, like a glorious raid, where we go in and they are literally reaching peak as the moment, and we get to see the most beautiful landscape ever. We got pretty far until we got to Aussie part of the map. You mean the volcano? Is that the one? Because I think there's, in total, you have to reach 4 peaks. Right? You have to reach 4 peaks. I have been to the volcano. I haven't passed it. But yeah, so you reached the volcano. That's good. That's good. And is it the second one still the roots one with all the mushrooms? Is that the second one? Also, Secret, I think you haven't fully reached peak before, but Pocket Death, have you? Have you ever finished it? Or was this like another attempt of going through it? You completed it a few times. That's good. That's good. I haven't. One day I will. One day I will manage to go, but right now we haven't yet. Maybe I'll reach it on stream. Who knows? We just need to think about it. But yeah, did you guys have fun? Did you have a good time? It was like Yoda on Skywalker's back, like the back bling in Fortnite Secret. The Yoda in the backpack. It is hard. It is, and in this routes map, it's annoying because of like if you go through the trees, there's a lot of wind. So I usually go from the bottom instead of the trees. I because of the wind. But then when you pass that part where you actually have to start going up again, there's like that mushroom dust or whatever that thing is, and it starts damaging you. And there goes all your stamina, and then you're like, what am I supposed to do now? And then there's spiders. Did you see a spider? I've been grabbed by a spider and stuck in a web. I was not very pleased. I was not happy about it. The part was hard, I think, was the ice cliff. Ice. That's a different map, right? It's the one that replaces the roots, right? Tunas and Pocket were planning to eat me. Oh my god, you left the cannibalism mode on? Yeah, when we did it, I turned it off, remember? So we wouldn't have a Moni trying to eat us like a roasted chicken. But it's a fun game. It's a fun game. Even if you reach the end, because there's so many things that you won't find on your first trip. I think it's a game that you can easily go back, try it again, and come across different things. Did you see the capybaras? Did you see the capybaras? The little puddle or pool, whatever, with capybaras. Apparently, there's an accomplishment with the what's the name of the music instrument you usually play secret on peak? I think if you play for them, there's an accomplishment or something. I don't know. The lighted the best Aussie accent. Hmm? Oh, the secret light. Okay, yeah, lighthouse. Got it. I was a little bit confused now. We didn't see any wildlife, only wild accents. Okay, I wanted to take her to them, but I think I had them. And yeah, there is. I've seen, but I think we didn't have the instrument with us, so we couldn't play for them. But yeah, it's a nice game. It's a fun game. Can be frustrating for sure, but it's a very nice game. Okay, guys, I am gonna take us somewhere. Let me see. Be prepared. Oh no, wrong command. Instead of rating, I was preparing a shout out. So let me just see if I type this properly. One moment. I hope they're not about to finish. Oh no, wait. Did he just finish? Yeah, he's... Crap, I need to find another target. Hold on. I need... No! Oh my god.
Hey. How you doing?
Watch the show or watch the show. Thank you.
Is this a conspiration going on here? Hi, Craft. I was literally about to raid you. I had it typed and I'm looking at your stream and I'm like, wait a second, hold on. Well, welcome in, Raiders. How are you all doing? How was the warships, Craft? Okay, I need to find another target. Like, I was literally going to raid Secret and she comes in. I'm about to raid Craft and he comes in. Oh my god. Okay, let me find someone else. But how are you guys? How did we sink a lot of ships? Hi, Lanthor. How are you? Yeah, we have to. I need to find. No, don't find a third to raid me. Let me leave. Let me leave, please. But how are you guys? Hi, Clark. Who else came with the raid? Hold on. Well, there's a wild latte here. No, latte's from Secrets. Okay, never mind. It was still a raid. Thank you so much for the raids. Thank you so much for the follows. I really appreciate it.
Welcome,
What?
readers.
You were not even on.
Watch the show or watch the show. Thank you.
That's cheating, Latte. You were not even on. Shut up. How was your non-stream, Latte? Anyone else? Anyone else? Please call your friends. Tell them all to come here so we make a big raid train. How are you all? Who I haven't seen it. I think as long as you have an account. Oh my.
Watch the show or watch the show. Thank you.
This is. Hey Clark, how was your stream? What did you not do? This is gonna be like the stream with the most raids in history. Okay, I think I know where we're gonna take us then. It's gonna be a little change. Who did someone else? No, okay. Guys, if you don't know Pocket Death, Secret, Craft, Clark, Latte, please go give them a follow. They're amazing. They had the most amazing stream just now. Wait, I can't put Secret and Pocket Death on this category. No, and Craft. But no, Latte and Clark had the most amazing, fastest stream in history. So don't forget to check that. It should be a very easy to watch VOD, I'm assuming. And then we have a longer VOD on Secrets, Crafts, and Pocket Death side. That one will take you a little bit longer to watch, okay? Yeah, they're like speed running, as if it was the oh, what's the name? The tower in Palia. That we still need to bring them to June. Okay, did I type this? Yes. I don't think she will be raiding into me. I don't think she's finishing, so this one should be okay. Wait. She's not finishing, is she? No, she's not. She's still playing. Okay. For a moment I was like, is she on a just chatting screen ready to go away? Oh my god, I wanted to... I don't know, Clark. I don't know. Must be a glitch, right? I don't know. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here, for the raid, for, you know, everything. I really appreciate it. This was fun. We're gonna be raiding into... oh my god. Sorry, Miss Gravestone. She's playing Cult of the Lamb, so we can maybe become a little lamb. Who knows? Thank you so much, Clark. Aren't you streaming this evening, like for real? Thank you so much. I will be back Thursday, and Friday and Saturday we will be off to Portugal, so no stream. Yeah, tonight I have no idea what though. Okay, I'm sure you maybe Cult of the Lamb, Clark. I mean, you said you wanted to play it, so or maybe Palia. You could do Palia. There you go. So yeah, so I will be back Thursday. Friday and Saturday we do not have streams as I'm visiting my family, but then next week we will be back as normal. So might do that? No, we'll get your first choice. Okay, next time I will say Palia first. So if you want to become one of Clark's lamps, just join him this evening. It should be 6 hours, something like that. So yeah, thank you very much. Let's go right into Miss Gravestone. Let's become a little lamb. I'm gonna grab some food soon as well. So thank you so much. I'll see you all soon. Bye.